going on, y'all? Master T for Attraction back with another video where we teach men over here the basics and the advanced deep understanding of attraction between men and women, okay, male and female. I can break this shit down between a male turtle and a female turtle. I can break this shit down between a fucking male deer and a female deer. I can break it down between a man and a woman, a natural human being. You dig? So let's go ahead and get into this topic. Alright? So I want to break down how to have women subliminally attracted to you as a man. Alright? Because there's a whole bunch of bullshit on YouTube with dudes having over 100,000 subscribers, 80,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, because y'all gotta remember that the masses need shit to feed into their life story. Okay, that's what people subscribe to. That's what the masses subscribe to. So if you a businessman, which most of these dating coaches are, you're gonna tailor your content to what they already believe about themselves. Let me make sure my head is in. But as I was saying, smart businessmen that are dating coaches that you find on YouTube, they're gonna tailor their stuff to men's already life story beliefs that they already believe in. So if they believe in the look, money, and status theory, then that's what they're gonna put out. Get your money up. Get on your purpose. Do all this bullshit to get that hoe. Okay? And I don't know about you, but I ain't never got my money up anything like to get at a bitch. Okay? So understand that. And why this channel only has 1,000 subscribers. But let me, 1,570 subscribers. It's been growing. But compared to them other channels, if you see the difference between what I be spitting and what they be spitting, you can tell that they don't ever break shit down. Why don't they break shit down? Because they gotta keep it to what they want. Their product is bullshit, and they gotta serve that bullshit to the people that want bullshit. I don't serve bullshit over here, okay? So let me give you the real shit. I keep thinking it's a bug in my head, but it's sleep. We out in nature, baby. All right. So in order to get a woman subliminally attracted to you, you have to get this together. Okay? I don't talk about the body just because it sounds good, just because it's a theory. This has always been experience and in my perception of life, and I've always seen it not only with me, and I've seen it with friends in high school. I paid attention past high school to see if it would change if we was in a different environment out in this real world, okay? And it has not changed. The dudes that get played from women, as we say, they body be tight and they ain't gotta work as hard. Now, the thing with the cold approach is you gotta have all these things to make up for what you lacking in your body. Okay? Now, if you got the body and you want to mac on a bitch, then go ahead. That's on you. That's actually gonna make your approaching a lot better. Alright? So I'm not disagreeing with it if that's what you want to do. What I'm saying is you don't have to do that, and you should focus on your body. Alright? Because y'all always know that I talk about that this is an attraction-based universe. Okay? And that's real talk. So if this is an attraction-based universe, if you a fat ass walking around making videos on YouTube with only your head and everything above your shoulders, talking about looks, money, and purpose, then hey man, hey man, it's about being attractive, okay? And one of the most attractive things to the opposite sex when it comes to men and women in any species you want to fucking break down, okay? Now, I have a associate's degree and I have a license as a veterinary technician, licensed veterinary technician, okay? So the vernacular that's coming out my mouth, I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I actually put in the research into what I'm talking about, all right? Now, when you look at a peacock, look at the male and the female. What's the difference? The male stands out because the females choose. All right? If a male peacock is healthy, he's gonna have vibrant colors. That's because the females are visual, but they're not just visual; they're also emotionally. They run off the emotions. Okay, so if they see something, they see them colors on that male peacock, that's gonna make them feel some type of way. As men, when we see a fat ass and that breast is, just like Warren Wheels be saying, then we just going off of the look, and then we start doing one of them, okay? Because that's just how nature is. But I just wanted to break it down from a nature perspective, okay? Since that's something that isn't tampered with, okay? That is a practice between most species on this earth, because some species have only females, and with hyenas, the female is the hierarchy and the male is the beta male, like for real. So I ain't talking about that stuff like that, but comes down to the body. All right, now look at me. All right, y'all know, if y'all been following this channel, I did a journey where I wanted to put myself into your shoes. I wanted to put myself in an overweight position, and one of the first things that I noticed is that the level of attention from women started dwindling, and I had to do more stuff on the outside to get that same level of attention that I was getting when I just had my body together. Okay? Now, I just don't like to talk about these things. I actually want to give you actionable things in this video that'll help you get your body together. Because understand one thing, when you subliminally and non-verbally attracting women to you, okay, and let me give you a picture in your mind of how this looks. Okay, so I'm at the spot, I'm working out. Okay, I'm at the gym, I'm at the store, I got one of these on. Okay, I'm 10% body fat, my waist is in, my waist 28 inches. All right, and then my back got that V shape going on, and then my shoulders are starting to cut up and everything. The females is noticing. Okay, now if you a regular dude or you a regular square walking around like the average Joe talking about you fit, I'm not talking about being fit, I'm talking about being in shape. Okay, I'm talking about being in shape where your ass can go out and get your own damn food. Okay, you dig what I'm saying? I'm talking about you need to go out and get your food. Chase a deer down so you can eat because you hungry. All right, that's what I'm talking about. You have to be in shape for that. I'm not just talking about running on a fucking treadmill. This real shit. Okay, so you at the gym and everything. She's seeing all this. That's going to make her feel some type of way. It's just not like with us. We see it and then we instantly get turned on. It's a little bit different for when a woman sees you. It makes her feel a certain type of way. Okay, it hits her in her womb. It talks to her second brain. All right, and that's in the gut. So if it's talking to her in the gut, that's gonna make her feel some type of way. And y'all know women move based off of emotion, so she's gonna make some moves. Now it ain't gonna be direct. Okay, she ain't finna walk up on you like a dude and ask you for your number. Like she ain't finna, hey, I see you with them big ass shoulders and your tight ass waist. Let me get your digits. When a woman start doing that, okay, she see you, she start getting these feelings. Damn, it's kind of like the same thing. If a dude see a hourglass figure, then we like, man, that shit. Now if I see some shit like that, I'm gonna have to approach that. I don't give a damn who you is. You understand? But That's how it is for a woman, but it's working on how she feels. So just like when a woman, she feels good about her job, she's more likely to go to that job. Even if she hate that job, if she feels she needs it to uh, maintain her lifestyle, then she's gonna keep doing what it is that she's doing, which is that job that she hates. All right, because that's what she feel, that she, instead of being logical and being like, damn, you know what, I can do this shit myself. I can make more money than working that job. She moving off her emotions and her feelings, and just gonna do it. Go ahead and do it that way because that's what she know. That's what's speaking to her. All right. So in order to do that subliminally, without talking, that's what's happening. Okay, without you saying anything. Before you even say anything, go up to her and say, hey, before you give her your player card, which all y'all should have some player cards, right? I'm going to make a video about player cards, but before you do any of that, she's already feeling it. As a matter of fact, with me personally, I've had it where women that I got in with, they said they never busted nut with a dude. I usually don't come off of penetration. That's what these hoes tell me. I'm like, all right, you just ain't been with me yet, but okay. And what that do? What you think that do? First of all, it's confidence, okay? Because I know who the fuck I am. I ain't got to do all this extra shit. I ain't got to build myself up for a bitch. I'm already a fucking man. You got to remember, I'm one of 100 million thousand sperm cells and made it to a fucking one egg, you dig? So I know I'm the shit. I came with the shit. Okay? So if a girl say that and she seeing and testing my armor, then she gonna bounce off that armor. That's just how I am. Alright? So she said that, and then, you know what I'm saying, made some shit happen, and then she was like she was doing all that, and I was like, yeah, see, you know, after it happened, you know what I'm saying. So, and then after it happened, I was like, you said that you didn't come off penetration, right? You just did. She was like, yeah, I don't know what happened. And then I told her that's because you were around me, okay? With the other dudes that you be around, you're not really submissive to them because their energy don't, you know, command that. All right. And the other thing is you started opening up, just like how a flower starts to open up in the springtime. It's the same thing with women. They start to open up to you because a lot of women be walking around sexually repressed, and so since they be doing that, that's why they be complaining about having so many hardships as far as reaching orgasms and things like that. Okay, and then that's how I break it down to them. And then when it actually happened to them, because and it ain't really because of me, it's because I explained this shit to them, and my energy of being around me and feeling comfortable. See, that's another thing. You gotta make a woman feel comfortable once she subliminally gets attracted to you. Okay, so I just wanted to throw a side note on that. That's a whole different video. Let's get back to the interaction. So what she may do after she get these feelings about you, after she see you, you know, because, you know, your body on point, you looking healthy, like a peacock with its vibrant colors, because if a peacock wasn't healthy, its colors would be dull, just like with bird species. You can look this shit up on the internet, or you can just go to your fucking forest reserve and look at nature and look at animals, okay? Or Discovery Channel. So what she may do is, she may start walking back and forth around you. She may look at you, look away, look at you, look away, do little things like that. And this is why you want to be observant, okay? For even the dudes that be, you know, cold approaching all these women and everything, women be already checking you out a month before, in my experience, before they, because they're examining you, they're observing you, they're watching your tendencies, okay? And then they're planning how to seduce you, okay? This has happened on jobs to me, where it take about a month or two, and then these women that I viewed as quiet, talking to everybody else, they just start coming up to me, saying all these things. And then it start ramping up to, oh yeah, Cameron fine, all this. And then, I still ain't, I'm like, hey, I thank you, I appreciate that. And then they start ramping it up even more. So they start offering me rides because at the time I was riding the bus. I was building up. I had to build myself back up at that time period so I can get another car because my Chrysler Sabrine broke down. It broke down on me. So I had to get another whip. So once I got another whip, I was balling again. But I was riding the bus so I could save up some money. And then she started noticing that because she had been observing me for the past 2 months. So her plan was to start offering me rides, and she would offer me rides to the bus stop, and then she would start spitting game at me. Okay, so I don't want to hear all this stuff about women don't do this, women don't do that. They passive. Yeah, they passive when it comes to certain things in their life, but when it comes to a mate thing, when it comes to the opposite sex, when it comes to a man, that's that's a deep sexual desire, need, and an urge. Okay, this ain't some other shit that we talking about. If y'all ever talk to women, they have very deep sexual fantasies, okay, and they want that shit done in real life instead of thinking about it sometimes. All right, and they get sick of all these dudes cold approaching them in their DMs, cold approaching them in their messages, Facebook, Instagram, cold approaching their emails. All right, they don't want them dudes. They passive with them dudes, but when they like your ass, they start to crank that shit up. Okay, and this ain't some shit I read in Corey Wayne's book. This ain't some shit I paid AMS to say. This ain't some shit I read in How to Get 2 Women a Day from Mr. Lucario. This some shit I seen from my perception. This some shit that happened to me. You dig? But for some reason, I can get the same women and the same amount of women as y'all do. Now, when it comes to the amount, y'all probably gonna beat me there. But as far as quality, all I need 3 women, 2 women. For me personally, you may need 10 women. All right, that's cool. Go ahead and get what you need. All right, but keeping the women around, that's a different video. So, how do you get to this point? How do you get to this point where you subliminally and non-verbally attracting women to you without all this cold approach? Okay, so if you average like all these dudes out here because they not healthy, because they out of shape, or they call themselves fit, if they in a fit shape, then they not being checked for. All right, you can see if you fit by checking your body fat out. I think it's called calorienet.com or caloricnet.com. You can find out, it'll tell you your body fat. Okay, you just measure a couple things on your body with a tape measure, put in them numbers, and then it'll tell you if you're fit, it'll tell you your body fat percentage and all that. So that way you got a starting point for where you at, so you can know your numbers. And then once you start to know your numbers, you can be like, cool, I need to get my waist down. I need to start working out because I'm skinny, or because I'm skinny fat, or because I'm too overweight. Okay? So that's the first thing. Know your numbers, know your weight, know your diameters across your body, your arm size, know your neck size, know your wrist size, know your waist most definitely. That's the most important. Know your inches across your hips, know your calf muscle size, know your thigh size. Okay? And that way you can input your numbers to see how your progress is going. The key is to get around 10% body fat. Okay? So the second thing I'm gonna leave you with as far as actionable steps to get to this point where you subliminally and non-verbally attracting women to you is to start doing old man fasting. Now, a lot of you guys have seen that I went up to 220 to put myself into y'all's shoes. I did that around in 2018. It's 2020 now, and I dropping that weight off. I got up to 220, and right now I'm in the 170s, and it's coming off very fast every fucking day. All right, so I do old man, and pretty much with most people, they either get hungry in the day or they get hungry right before night. I find with me personally, I get hungry more times than not around nighttime. Okay, so I eat around nighttime. The only time my body wants to eat my one meal is if it's around the morning or noon time. It's because I messed up my schedule and I ate at a different time or I forgot to eat. Okay, so whenever you forget to eat, like when you're doing OMAD and you want to go into it, you know, ease into it. So you start off 3 meals spaced out throughout the day. Then your body is going to start transitioning and not being as hungry with that. So you start to transition into 2 meals. All right, and then your body start gonna not be as hungry. Okay, because you're training your body to be weaned off of your insulin spiking all over the place. Because your hormones is what control how you look. Okay, it controls your energy that you're putting out. It controls your aura that you're putting out in this attraction-based universe. You ain't hearing this type of shit on these dating channels out here. Okay, that's why they always be talking about how you gotta throw up a video a day and everything. Bitch, I ain't gotta throw up no damn video a day. Because when I put up a fucking video, I'm spitting truth. And the truth always speaks volumes. Alright? So, and I love talking about this shit, man. Because I do this shit for real. I'm not sitting around here 250 pounds talking about I'm finna go cold to bro some hoes. Okay? I'm doing this shit for real. I got my waist from 35 inches, being at 220 pounds. And keep in mind, y'all, I'm right between 5'6" and 5'5". So any dudes who be talking about, oh, my height ain't high enough, fuck all that shit. I still be pulling hoes out here. What you talking about, man? That's real talk. Don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about no damn height, man. I can't control my height, just like you can't. I tell you what the fuck you can control and what'll make your fucking life easier, not just with women, but with your job, getting money, and everything else in life. Because we live in a capitalistic society, so we have to be prepared to go out and get that money sometimes. All right. So actionable steps. Okay. Oh man, start to, listen to your body. A lot of us, because it takes food damn near 10 to 12 hours to break down food. But you got people out here eating like bodybuilders to try to gain muscle when all they doing is just gaining a whole bunch of fat. Because if you strip that fat off them and drop their body fat percentage, they got the same amount of fucking muscle. Now, when you do OMAD, your hormones, okay, insulin, ghrelin, growth hormone, T3 and T4. You understand? All these things, testosterone, estrogen. Okay, most dudes is running around here with high estrogen and low testosterone. That's why you can't fucking grow a beard. I just don't talk this shit. You see that I got a fucking beard. And I was having issues with a beard before. I documented all this shit for y'all, man. I was in your shoes before. And I came out that bitch. Okay? I'm trying to show y'all the real shit. Okay? I just don't make videos with up to my shoulders, tell y'all some red pill nature shit. Man, fuck all that shit, man. The only supplements I take is some fucking electrolyte powder, probably some creatine every now and then, glutamine, but I don't take no fucking pills, bitch, because I'm holistic. I'm a natural, I'm a natural motherfucker. But no, I'm a natural born masculine man, okay? And that's where your masculine energy derives from. When you're hormonally balanced within your body, and then that's when you start to notice that you start attracting different shit. That's why you're attracting the shit now. That's why your money ain't looking right. That's why your bitches ain't looking right. That's why the amount of work that you put into both of these things is harder for you. All right? Now, I don't want to go too much deeper than that. because a lot of this shit is metaphysical. All right. Most of the game is non-verbal. In case you haven't noticed, I don't need to walk up to a bitch to know if she like me or not. I can tell from a distance away. Oh, she ain't looking this way, so fuck it. I ain't finna waste my time. I gotta go get this tilapia so I can cook that shit up so I can stay fucking lean. You did? I ain't finna go waste 20 minutes trying to talk to a bitch. And that's real talk, man. And then, on the same token, I can spot a female from 20 feet away, 20 clicks away, and be like, damn, you know what? I'm gonna have to go over there. You know, with my player cards in hand. All right, but that's another video. So start fasting, work out. All right, I don't mean cardio machine. You can add that in with your workout. And basically, what do we mean by working out? Pull-ups, dips, lat pull down. I have videos on this channel. Go ahead and watch that. I have videos on this channel of me working out full body. Okay? When you start to fast, your recovery is going to be a lot better, because when it comes to getting your hormones together, recovery is one of the most important things. And when it comes to maintaining and building muscle. And the other benefit of fasting is that the growth hormone, HGH, it preserves your muscle. Okay? Just make sure when you do eat, you get some protein in, you eat some meat. Don't just eat a little dollar cheeseburger, because that's mostly carbs. Make sure you're eating some steak, some chicken, some, the foods that come out the Bible. Fish with scales and fins, chicken, duck, geese, animals with hooves, which is cows, goats, deer, stuff like that. All right, you start to eat that way, you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright. So I'm gonna go ahead, because this is an in-depth video. You know what I'm saying? And then I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about this video. Okay? And I'll see you later.